So if you look at the streets of Edinburgh at the moment, a city that is meant to be on show to the world thanks to the festival, well, if you look at them, you'll get a glimpse of the horror and hell the militant unions soon want to unleash on the rest of the country. Bins are overflowing and the litter is piling high on the streets 5 days into a 12-day strike by bin men, even though they'd received a 5% pay offer. But politicians in the rest of the country, enjoying the humiliation currently being heaped on scheming Nicola Sturgeon, well, they should not be resting easy tonight, because it's this sort of chaos and carnage likely to be unleashed on the entire UK during a new winter of discontent as unions move forward with plans to paralyse the country in a new general strike. Just listen to Mick Lynch on GBNews and you'll see where this is heading.
The British working people are not getting a square deal off their employers. That's all we're asking for. And we'll support other workers. People say, oh, why don't the nurses get what you're getting? Why don't the teachers get what you're getting? They'll all be coming into this debate in the next few months. Many of those workers will be balloted by their trade unions because they're sick and tired of rich people, old Etonians, telling us that we've got to pull in our purse strings and just put up with a cost of living crisis and job insecurity, and we're not prepared to do that.
Speaking in 2019, the General Secretary of Unite, Sharon Graham, she actually laid out her plan as to how the unions plan to jointly hold the country to ransom.
Conference, real change can come through the collective. Collective bargaining still remains the tried and tested method of pushing up pay and conditions. Unions acting collectively, stewards acting collectively, driving and pace-setting pay and pace-setting agreements.
So it's no surprise that, according to the Daily Telegraph's Christopher Hope today, Westminster is preparing for a cross-government strike by public sector unions. And make no mistake, this is a political move, a highly political move, actually, designed to paralyse the next Prime Minister. I mean, the plan is for the strikes to be announced during next month's Labour Party conference for maximum impact. The result could see large parts of the civil service shut down in the run-up to Christmas and the dark days of January and February as energy bills skyrocket. Hope says the scale of the unrest could approach that of the general strike from 1926, when millions of workers went on strike for 9 days. And a senior government source added, I don't think Rishi or Liz are ready for what they are facing. We are looking at the paralysis of the country. Now, Liz Truss today pledged to be bold and different as PM to tackle the scale of our economic crisis. But the headwinds buffeting her, well, they're going to be historically unprecedented. She must stand up to the unions and crush the strike action like Thatcher, or risk socialism being ushered back to Britain in the form of Labour, the SNP, the Lib Dem and the Greens in a coalition from hell that would be disastrous for our future.